Hello, I hope you're all doing well. So I think that the most underrated product in your wash day regimen is, I think, your shampoo. And I really noticed myself thinking the exact same way. So I thought, why not give you some suggestions on which shampoos I've enjoyed, which I think are the best in the shampoo drawer that I own, and which shampoo I would recommend for certain hair and scalp problems. So if you are wondering what I would advise you, which is the best, then most definitely keep on watching. Okay, so a little bit of a backstory when it comes to me and my use of shampoos. I personally like to shampoo the exact way that I love to cleanse my face, and that is to double cleanse. So I shampoo twice, and the thing that I personally like to do is I like to shampoo first with a sulfate-based shampoo. Yes, sulfates, because I personally do feel that you need sulfates to make sure that you have a clean base. And honestly, also through my trichology studies, I've noticed that the use of sulfates is important to make sure that there is a clean surface to work on, especially if you have certain types of scalp problems. You really want to see what the actual scalp problem is, and the only way to see that is with a clean slate. So I like to use a sulfate-based shampoo, and then I like to follow up or again with the same shampoo or with a non-sulfate based shampoo, depending on the products that I used previously. So depending on my buildup. So I'm gonna show you the number one shampoo that I've been using this year. And I was actually quite surprised that I was using this one, and it is the Kerastase Bane Hydrate Fortifant. I hope that I pronounce it right. It is this baby over here. And I think that the biggest reason why I love this is that a little goes a long way. It ladders up beautifully. I have dandruff, and it's something that will never go away. But what I can do is I can make sure that the condition is under control. So what I've been noticing is that my scalp loves salicylic acid. And salicylic acid, just like in skincare, has a lot of benefits. Another name for salicylic acid is BHA, also known as beta hydroxy acid. And yeah, it sounds really scary if you hear the word acid, but acid doesn't have to be negative. I love this because salicylic acid really helps and works as an exfoliant. So it helps to shed the dead skin that's been on my scalp and all the dirt and buildup that I managed to collect on my scalp all week. And even though it is an acid, it also has hydrating abilities. So I feel like it's best of both worlds. It penetrates really well. It helps exfoliate in a non-harsh way, and it also helps hydrate at the same time. So I think that that's the biggest reason why I've been loving this one. And this one contains it. So I've been using this one as my first shampoo for a very long time, and I've really noticed a huge difference in the amount of dandruff that I have. I also feel like instead of using something like Head & Shoulders, which doesn't have to be a negative product, by the way, to use, exfoliating this way just works better for my personal scalp condition. Another product that I've been loving, and it's not actually a shampoo. I see it as a pre-poo. It says mask, but I see it as a pre-poo treatment, is the Malin Goetz Detox Scalp Mask, which is this one. And I have a Instagram reels of this one. This one has AHAs. To really know more about the difference between AHA and BHAs, I would really love to put it in a different video just to explain it a little bit more. But I use this as a pre-poo. It foams up as soon as it touches your scalp, and I really feel like this is also a great way to exfoliate. I don't do it weekly, I do it about once a month, and it really helps to detoxify and clarify my skin, the scalp, my skin. I treat it as my skin, and I feel like that's the number one thing. If you start treating your scalp the same way as you would do for your skin, you will see improvement. So this is kind of like my monthly peel to really help detoxify my scalp and to have a really nice, clean but not stripping base, and also to kind of stimulate my scalp to work and better its condition, if it makes any sense. Another sulfate shampoo that I've actually been liking quite a lot, and I feel like this is a really good one if you're, well, in a different country. I know that we're not traveling right now, but if I would travel and I would, for example, forget my shampoo, I would most definitely grab the L'Oreal Extraordinary shampoo. This is their new form, and what I love the most is that their new bottles are made out of 100% recycled plastic, and they are also recyclable. So that is a huge improvement. And what I really love about it is this actually also contains salicylic acid, which is cool, and I feel like that's maybe the biggest reason why my scalp has been loving this, and it smells amazing. And for the price point, it is cheaper than this one, and it is more easily available than this one. So like I said, if you don't like ordering online, if you just like to walk into your drugstore, then I would suggest this one when it comes to a sulfate-based shampoo. Now, I know that some of you really don't like sulfates, so yes, I will also give you an alternative, and these are the shampoos that I use, or if I have a protective style, or as my second shampoo, which is not sulfate-based. And the one that I've been grabbing the most this year is the Noughty To The Rescue Moisture Boost Shampoo. It's this one. I just love that you can squeeze and you can feel if there's still product in it or not. And if you're almost out of it, you can just cut it and get everything out. So you really make sure that you have all the product out, if that makes any sense. It also contains a lot of nice moisturizing and soothing ingredients. It has glycerin, obviously. It has multiple oils. I feel like this, after I use this, and mind you, I even use it as a second shampoo, my hair does not feel stripped. It feels clean, but it feels subtle. It feels, I wouldn't say moisturized, because I feel like only a conditioner, leave-in, or a mask will really make it feel moisturized, but it feels in a okay condition, which is awesome when it comes to shampoos. So it gives you a really nice, steady base if you use this one. And this one doesn't contain any sulfates, parabens, any of that bad stuff. It's vegan and cruelty-free as well. Now, here is one, in my opinion, if you really are looking for a shampoo that is not too expensive, that can stimulate your scalp, that even kind of goes towards the skincare side. And if you've seen my previous video on Polish Joys talking about ingredients, you will find some ingredients sounding very familiar because they were in that video. And that is the As I Am Long and Luxe. Now, I can also recommend this if you have quite damaged hair, just because there are proteins in here that will help to rebuild as much as it can, because damage is damage. You cannot revert it, but you can help it a little bit. And not only that, this also is a great shampoo to actually use if you are really suffering from a dry, bumpy scalp, because this one contains, for example, niacinamide and a lot of other goodies like licorice to really help to soothe that scalp. But it also contains caffeine, which some scientists say that stimulates the scalp. I haven't read into it too much yet, but I'm definitely gonna, because I'm really just curious to see how much it will stimulate. But it contains a lot of good stuff and is perfect if you have damaged hair. So for example, if you're transitioning, or if you over bleached, over processed your hair, or just didn't take that well care of it and want a little bit of an extra boost, this one is a really nice one to use. And the last and not least one is the Girl and Hair Under Hair Care Cleanse. Now, what I absolutely love about this one is the nozzle. I really love to use this if I have cornrows, braids, any protective style. They really designed their shampoos in a way that it's so easy to get into that scalp. Not only that, it's so liquidy, so it really lathers and saturates extremely well. So a little goes a long way because of how fluid it is. It also contains a lot of soothing ingredients, but also moisturizing, like for example, chamomile, neem seed oil, tea tree, but it's very low. I kind of have a love and hate relationship with tea tree. The thing with tea tree is it can also end up being super drying and irritating. So as long as it's on a lower part of the ingredient list, I don't mind. If you have that itch when it comes to protective styles, then this will help you out also. I just especially love the way that the bottle is designed and how well thought it is to do it this way, and also to make the formula very liquidy. I feel like I can go on and on about one specific shampoo, so I really tried to make it as short, as sweet as I possibly could to make you understand as easy as possible. But if you would like to have a more in-depth review on certain products, please do let me know and put it in the bottom section, where I will dissect every single ingredient that is in the product to make sure that you know everything that's inside before even putting it on your hair and scalp. Please stay safe. I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.